Archangel Michael says, something is shifting in the unseen right now. There's a pull in the air, a quiet movement in your spirit that you can feel without understanding why. It's not random, it's the first whisper of destiny rearranging itself to bring someone back who thought they'd lost you forever. Tonight, your name will echo softly in someone's chest, stirring memories they've tried to bury for far too long. The same person who walked away with pride in their voice and pain in their eyes will be unable to escape what's coming. A moment is forming that will push them to reach out, and it begins the second you hear this message. Something about you has always haunted their thoughts, not in a way that hurts, but in a way that reminds them of home. You were their calm in the storm, their peace in the chaos, and now the silence without you is too loud to bear. That's why tomorrow isn't just another day, it's the day their heart finally gives in. Even heaven has noticed how long your soul has waited. Angels are whispering your name across the night sky, rearranging paths, and bending time so that what once broke apart can find its way back together. You're not imagining the sudden signs, the chills, the random songs, they're all preparing you for what's coming. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You may have tried to move on, convincing yourself it was over. You may have prayed for strength to forget, yet the universe never allowed the connection to fade. Every dream, every thought that reappears out of nowhere, has been a reminder that something unfinished still breathes. This person who once disappeared without warning is feeling an ache they cannot explain. They've seen your face in dreams, heard your name in passing conversations, and felt your presence at unexpected moments. It's their soul crying for what it abandoned, and tomorrow, that cry reaches its breaking point. Archangel Michael says, don't resist what's unfolding. This reunion isn't a coincidence, it's an appointment written long before your first heartbreak. The delay, the silence, the tears, all were part of a divine test that ends now. Heaven is calling time on the waiting. They will remember the smallest things, your laugh, your voice, even how you used to say their name. It will hit them out of nowhere, and they'll be overcome with the need to reach out before it's too late. When they do, you'll feel the vibration before the message even arrives. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You might notice signs building throughout the night, a sudden restlessness, flickering lights, a familiar scent passing by. These aren't coincidences. They're confirmations that the spiritual door is opening, and someone on the other side is being guided straight toward you. Archangel Michael says, stay calm when the moment arrives. Your heart will race, your pulse will quicken, and your emotions might overflow, but remember, this is the moment you were prepared for. You are not the same person who was left behind, you've grown stronger, wiser, and more radiant. They have carried guilt for too long, replaying the moment they lost you over and over in their mind. Every relationship after you has felt empty, every smile forced. What they thought was freedom became loneliness, and what they called closure turned into longing. Now, they can't escape the truth any longer. Heaven has given them dreams they can't ignore, dreams of you standing at a door, waiting, silent but glowing. It's time for them to knock again, not with pride but with sincerity. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Tomorrow is not just any ordinary day. It's a spiritual intersection, where your patience meets divine timing. You'll wake up feeling something different, a soft electricity in your chest, as if someone far away just whispered your name into the wind. You may notice your phone light up unexpectedly or feel the urge to check a message that hasn't arrived yet. Don't brush it off. The energy between you and this person is magnetic right now, and every vibration carries meaning. Archangel Michael says, the angels are surrounding both of you tonight. They are healing old wounds, removing pride, and cleansing the confusion that separated your souls. By sunrise, the pathway between you two will be clear again. What you lost is finding its way back, not because you chased it, but because your love never stopped glowing. And the moment they see your name again, everything they once suppressed will burst to the surface like a wave they can no longer fight. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Don't run from this connection when it reappears. This isn't a test to see how strong you can be alone anymore, it's a revelation to show you how divine timing works when hearts are truly connected. You didn't imagine their love, you simply felt it before they were ready to admit it. For too long, they believed they could replace your energy, but every new face only reminded them of you. Every voice they heard felt empty, every conversation shallow. They finally understand that peace doesn't come from escape, it comes from returning home. You might have cried thinking it was over. But heaven never writes a story with unfinished lines. Tomorrow, that silence you've carried will be answered. The person who vanished will finally face the truth of what they feel for you. When that happens, don't rush, don't panic, just breathe. Let your spirit speak louder than your emotions. You'll know exactly what to say, your soul has been preparing for this moment. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Something sacred happens when love returns after transformation. This time, it's not about proving who's right or wrong, it's about healing, forgiveness, and divine alignment. Archangel Michael says, this reunion carries the power to rewrite destiny. The message they send may seem simple at first. A greeting, a memory, or even just your name, but behind those words hides a flood of emotions they've never shared before. They've realized what life without you feels like, and they can't bear that silence any longer. You'll sense their nervousness through every word. You'll feel their energy trembling as they type, unsure if you'll respond. But heaven assures you, their message is guided, their timing is blessed, and their heart is finally genuine. Tonight, when you close your eyes, you might see flashes of light, or feel warmth wash over your chest. That's your confirmation, your connection has been reactivated by divine will. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Every delay, every separation, every tear has led to this moment of clarity. You've walked through storms, but the rain was never meant to drown you, it was meant to cleanse what wasn't real. What's left now is pure, honest, and unstoppable. This person has gone through silent lessons of loss and realization. They have faced their pride, battled regret, and are now ready to surrender. They've spent too many nights staring at their phone, wondering if you'd even want to hear from them again. Archangel Michael says, tomorrow is their turning point. The message they send will be from the depths of their soul, not their ego. Don't be surprised if their first word feels hesitant. Love after silence often trembles before it speaks. You'll feel a shift in your body when they reach out. It will be subtle but undeniable. A lightness in your chest, a tear that forms without sadness, a quiet knowing that destiny has come full circle. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Remember, my child, not every return is for romance. Some are for closure, healing, or peace. Whatever form this reconnection takes, it's part of heaven's plan to bring balance to your spirit. Trust it fully. Your heart has carried too much for too long. Now it's time to release, forgive, and open the door to new beginnings. You don't have to chase, you don't have to prove, all you must do is stay open to what's meant for you. Archangel Michael says, when you wake tomorrow, whisper, I am ready for divine timing. That single declaration will align everything. Watch as signs unfold rapidly, from a sudden call to a long-awaited message, from a vivid dream to an unexpected encounter. This moment will change everything, not because someone missed you, but because the universe has chosen to reward your faith. You were never forgotten, you were being prepared. The night before destiny unfolds often feels heavier, almost electric. You might sense it tonight, that soft pressure in the air, that unexplainable stillness before something life-changing. Archangel Michael says, it's not anxiety, it's divine anticipation. Heaven is aligning the meeting that your soul has silently waited for. Tomorrow, time will slow in small ways. A clock will tick louder, a sound will echo longer, a message notification will arrive exactly when your heart remembers what it once loved. That's how angels mark their presence, through precision too perfect to be coincidence. This person has been dreaming of you repeatedly, each dream sharper, closer, louder. At first, they ignored it. But then the dreams began to reveal memories they forgot existed, your voice calling, your hand reaching, your smile fading in the distance. They woke up trembling last night, realizing those weren't just dreams, they were warnings. A spiritual countdown has begun for them, pushing them to make a choice before the opportunity vanishes. And Archangel Michael says, that moment is tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Even the universe has grown restless waiting for this reunion. You've both walked parallel roads, sometimes glancing back at shadows, but never quite crossing paths again, until now. The air itself carries fragments of your shared vibration, reassembling what time tried to scatter. Tomorrow, the air around you will feel different, softer yet charged. You might see repeating numbers, hear your favorite song from nowhere, or notice someone with their same scent pass by. These are confirmations that the veil between you two is thinning. This person has been seeing your name everywhere lately, on billboards, documents, receipts, screens. Each sighting pulled at their chest until they could no longer explain it away as coincidence. Archangel Michael says, it's heaven whispering, go back. It's time. Their fear was never about you, it was about their own unhealed self. They left because they thought they needed to find peace elsewhere, but every road they took led back to the thought of you. The circle closes tomorrow, when courage finally overcomes fear. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You've been feeling emotional these last few days for no reason. That's because their energy has been touching yours through the ether. Each tear you've wiped, each deep breath you've taken, has been part of a silent exchange between two souls reconnecting after distance. Your angels want you to rest tonight. Drink water slowly, sit in quiet, and say in your heart, I'm open to divine reunion. This single intention will unlock frequencies they've been trying to reach you through. Archangel Michael says, there's no need for worry, what's meant for you has already been approved by heaven. All that remains is the moment of recognition. The moment where they can no longer resist reaching out. Tomorrow, when they see something that reminds them of you, perhaps a message, perhaps a reflection, perhaps your old photo that randomly appears, they will finally understand that their peace lies where they left their heart. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Do not underestimate the power of divine timing. Heaven does not delay. It refines. Everything that broke you was shaping the strength you'll need for what's returning. This person has been humbled by life. They've tasted regret, silence, and solitude until it's softened them into clarity. They've realized that nothing they built without you truly stood firm. Now, they crave not just your presence but your forgiveness. And Archangel Michael says, forgiveness doesn't mean weakness, it means releasing the pain that chained both of your blessings. When you forgive, the gates open wider than you imagine. By tomorrow night, a message, a call, or a face-to-face encounter will stir a recognition so deep it will feel predestined. You will feel chills as their words tremble through your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your angels have been preparing this person through dreams, synchronicities, and inner unrest. They've been pushed to face the memories they've run from. Every sleepless night they've had lately has been heaven's way of calling them back to alignment. Archangel Michael says, be prepared for emotion. There may be tears, apologies, and truths finally spoken. But remember, these are not to reopen old wounds, but to close them with grace. The love between you was never ordinary, it was chosen. Even when silence separated you, your soul still conversed in the unseen. And now that energy has reached its climax, reunion is inevitable. Tomorrow carries a rare frequency, one that only arrives a few times in a lifetime. If you feel restless tonight, it's because your spirit already senses it approaching. Type Amen to get blessing 555. When morning comes, start slow. Open your window. Feel the air. You'll notice something new, a soft calm beneath the nerves, like the earth itself has shifted for you. That's how heaven signals, today is the day. You'll find yourself thinking of them suddenly. Maybe their song will play, maybe their old message will resurface. Don't ignore it. It's the vibration of reunion building momentum. Archangel Michael says, they've rehearsed what to say in their mind countless times. They've written and deleted messages, called your number halfway, then stopped. But tomorrow, divine energy will push them past hesitation. When they finally reach out, it won't just be their voice, it will be the universe's echo through them, saying, I'm sorry, and I still care. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Every sign tonight is a countdown. The dreams, the chills, the sudden emotions, they are bridges forming between your hearts. Pay attention to repeating sounds, flickering lights, or scents from your past. They are gentle confirmations that Archangel Michael is near. You might not realize how much strength you've developed through this waiting. That strength is what will keep you calm when they finally come forward. You no longer need to prove anything, your peace will speak louder than any words. They will approach you softly, uncertain of how you'll respond. The pride they once carried has melted away into humility. You'll sense their sincerity through every breath they take. Heaven will hold that moment in golden silence, just you, them, and the truth that was always written in both of your hearts. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Tomorrow night, when you look up at the sky, one star will shine brighter than the rest. That's your sign, the angels have sealed this new beginning. Archangel Michael says, what starts tomorrow won't end in confusion, it will bring peace, closure, and clarity. Do not fear the emotions that come. Tears will not mean weakness, they will mean release. Every emotion you feel will be part of heaven's cleansing. The person missing you isn't just remembering your face, they're remembering your light. And that light is what's guiding them back, even through their shame and guilt. Let them find you glowing, not guarded. Let them see the grace that never stopped shining through you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. If you find yourself awake past midnight, it's because your soul is listening. Stay still. You might hear a whisper in your thoughts that feels too real to be imagination. That's your connection awakening fully. Archangel Michael says, you've completed the hardest part, the waiting. Now comes the miracle of return. The same universe that pulled them away is now pulling them back with twice the force. Tomorrow's encounter, call, or message will mark a spiritual milestone. It's not the end of a chapter, it's the rebirth of something sacred. This reunion carries divine approval, it's protected by angelic authority. After it happens, sit quietly and say, thank you, Heaven, for timing this perfectly. Your gratitude will multiply your blessings even more. Type Amen to get blessing 999. And if, by chance, their message comes later than expected, don't despair. Energy doesn't always move by clock time, it moves by divine readiness. Know that once the call is made, it cannot be undone. It's written now, and tomorrow begins the fulfillment. Archangel Michael says, smile when you sense it. Breathe when you feel it. Tomorrow will unfold exactly as heaven promised, no faster, no slower. You are about to experience how love, once lost, finds its way home again, purified, humbled, and eternal. And when it does, the angels themselves will sing your name into the dawn. The hour is approaching, and heaven is holding its breath. Somewhere right now, that person is pacing the floor, replaying memories they swore they'd forgotten. Every heartbeat they feel tonight is a countdown toward the message they can no longer hold inside. You, on the other hand, may feel restless for reasons you can't explain. You'll glance at your phone more than once, sensing energy moving through invisible wires. Archangel Michael says, be still, my child, for the wind already carries their words toward you. When midnight passes, time will feel softer, almost sacred. You might notice silence ringing louder than usual, even the air will feel charged with expectation. The universe is aligning both of you like two stars drawn by gravity that no distance could weaken. Dreams will become clearer tonight. You'll see familiar places, hear echoes of old laughter, maybe even feel a gentle touch across your shoulder. Don't dismiss it, heaven is rehearsing the moment that's about to become real. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The one who misses you has been writing words and deleting them again and again. They're terrified that you've forgotten them, yet even more terrified that you haven't. Their fingers hover above the send button as tears blur the screen. They whisper your name under their breath, praying that somehow you can feel it. And you will, because Archangel Michael has tied a golden thread between your souls, and every whisper vibrates along that line. What they think is fear is actually destiny reminding them what home feels like. By sunrise, they'll decide that silence hurts more than rejection. Their pride will finally surrender to truth. That's when you'll sense it, a warmth blooming in your chest, a pulse that feels like recognition. Do not resist the feeling. It's the divine signature that tomorrow's miracle has already begun. Heaven never lies, it simply waits for courage to catch up to promise. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Morning light will carry messages you can't see with your eyes. The first breeze that touches your face will hold their longing. Even the sound of birds outside will match the rhythm of your heart. Archangel Michael says, dress with peace. Move with calm. Today, destiny approaches clothed as ordinary life. Every moment you breathe will shimmer with unseen grace. At the same time, somewhere else, that person will pick up their phone and finally dial your number. Their hands will tremble. They will hesitate, whisper your name one last time, and press call. You may not even hear the first ring, your spirit will answer before your voice does. And when you finally speak, the air between you will hum with memory, apology, and divine mercy. Type Amen to get blessing 1313.